Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Play Path of Exile, the Fall of Oriath. I'm Nospio, and today we're going to be starting in the new Harbinger League. The Fall of Oriath has just dropped. We're going to be doing solo self-found. I might change that when we complete the game, but I kind of just want to go through without trading right off the bat. And we're going to be doing a ranger.
Swift and silent, you stole the bounty of others. A crow that plunders our crops. A stray dog that slaughters our sheep. Oriath is a land of men, not animals. Think on that, Ranger, when Rayclass shows you how to truly live like an animal.
Alright, so that's the new Ranger intro, and we're actually going to be playing a melee Ranger. If you watched my 2-week turmoil race, I was kind of debating, oh, there's already somebody with that name. Let's see, can we do this? Harbinger, there we go. That should work. Okay. If you watched my 2-week turmoil race, you may know that I was kind of debating what to do when it came to Oriath. I wasn't sure if I wanted to play like a ranger again or a shadow or what, but I've decided to just do a melee ranger again because I really enjoyed the playstyle and I feel like I didn't get to fully explore all the possibilities that come with that. So here's the new starting, and some people are already chatting here, so let's stand up. This is kind of cool. This is new. Let's get our crude bow. We have a little bit of lag here. We're going to skip all tutorials because we're not really interested in those. This guy's conversation is supposed to be much shorter.
You and I, we're the only ones that made it to shore. Alive, anyway. Looks like you found something you can defend yourself with. Good. This place is crawling with criminals. There's smoke rising just east of here. Could be worth checking.
Oh, that is much shorter. So that's awesome. So let's just get rolling here. We're not really going to be doing a whole lot of the story stuff in this playthrough, just because I'm mostly interested in getting through the game and checking out the new content and everything. So the new map looks really cool. I really like this kind of fog of war you can see around your character. The graphics seem very smooth. I'm quite impressed with that. I haven't really spoiled a whole lot of Oriath at all for myself, so a lot of the stuff that I encountered is just going to be completely new to me. Oh, Pierce support. Okay, well, getting that right off the bat kind of makes me want to play a ranged ranger, because that's pretty cool. Got a little bit of lag going on here. It's not too bad. Maybe it's just because the servers just came up. Let's see if we can position ourselves here. Oh, I didn't do it quite right, but we should have been able to pierce through and get that guy. So basically the way I'm thinking of doing this playthrough is because I've already done a playthrough of Fall of Oriath, or Path of Exile before the expansion came out, and I've showed you guys, you know, a lot of the story, a lot of the game beforehand, and I know the story has changed a little bit. There's some new voice acting and everything. Oh, hey, we're level 2 already. That's kind of nice. But I think what I'm going to do is just kind of play through and show you guys like the interesting parts, if there's anything cool that I encounter, new items and stuff, but I'm not going to make you watch like all the quests and all the adventuring through. So there's going to be little cuts in between everything, and we're going to try and just, you know, make it through the game and get to the cool stuff. And I'm mostly interested in getting to the end game and showing you guys some builds and everything. I don't need to talk to these people, I don't even know how I'm doing it, but we do need to talk to this guy, and I don't really know what I should take, honestly. I feel like I should take probably like this split arrow, because I have the pierce support, and I always just like split arrow. But shrapnel shot's also really good. But let's just take that, the split arrow, sorry, and we'll just roll with that. I think that might be good for clearing out some groups and really getting some XP grinding going. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna switch in split arrow with the pierce support, and we're just gonna get rolling. I might as well invest that that skill point that I have as well, because I think one of the earlier points is projectile damage. And, well, actually, you know what? We're going to be building melee, so let's just get the defense, and we're just going to roll with that for now. We'll switch it up when we get the better items, but right now, being able to just mow down these guys with the super piercing, I feel like that's going to be pretty helpful for me. That'll be some easy, fast XP gain. Pretty lucky drop right off the bat there. If it comes down to it that I change my mind later on, I might end up doing the bow thing. Maybe we'll just make a different ranger or something. There's always tons of game to play, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But I really liked the dual strike ranger that I played in the turmoil race. I had just a complete blast with it, and I want to see if I can take it even farther than I did in that race. We got a chromatic orb right off the bat. Pretty good start to this Harbinger League solo self-found right here. So I'm pretty happy about that. Now obviously as we get into the end game and after I complete, you know, all 10 acts, that's when I think I'm gonna turn off the solo self-found if I come to a point where I feel like I need to start trading for some things. But if we can keep it going and just do completely solo self-found on this character, I think that would be really cool. But obviously there's so many cool new things in the game that it's like I don't really want to miss out on anything, you know. I don't want to miss out on any cool new items that I might never find by myself or anything like that, right? So that's what I'm thinking, is that get to the end of the game doing solo self-found so I don't, you know, I get to play through the game naturally, which is how I always like to do my ARPGs. I always, oh, we got the mysterious Harbingers from Ray class here. So this is the Harbinger running around, and I think we can't hurt him. We can only hurt the minions that he's, that are like glowing here that he summons. And I think when you kill them, his health goes down. I did read a little bit about the way that things work. Ooh, the enemies are getting bigger and tougher. This is kind of cool. I'm really excited to see this Harbinger right off the bat here, because this is a good sign that this is going to be an exciting league. So there we go, we got a challenge completed already. We killed a Harbinger, and we got an alchemy shard, some transmutation shards, some pretty nice stuff there. That's not bad. Let's invest this point in getting some more evasion health, because we are going to be a little bit, or want to be a little bit tankier when we start doing all our melee stuff. But this is a pretty decent startup, because I don't have dual strike yet. I think I could go purchase it, but I obviously don't have any weapons that it would really benefit from. I do like the new pierce mechanic, where it just gives you, like, you know, how many pierces you get for your abilities, as opposed to like a pierce chance or you know, will pierce, you know, has a decreasing chance to pierce as time goes on. This way, you know, you're guaranteed your 2 pierces, and you could just be happy about it, honestly. And then you can just get more. I think as the pierce support levels up, obviously you'll be able to do more piercing, and there's a whole lot of skills or talents, or passive skills I should say, that I'm actually going to switch over to a burning arrow for, what's his name here, Hail Rake, because I feel like it's just going to be more effective in terms of damage. But the new pierce mechanic's awesome, and there's so many skills and everything that work well with piercing that it might be a fun build to play later on. But I really just, like I said, I want to play that melee ranger, so that's what I'm going to work towards. Got a mana flask here, and some other decent stuff, another rusted spike. We might be able to switch over to the dual strikes now that we have a couple things. So let's go ahead and, you know, I'm just going to use the portal scroll, because whatever, we'll get more of those as we go along here. Pretty good drops on the identification scrolls though. Let's see what we got here. That's level 5. So can we purchase dual strike from you already? We can get the quicksilver flask, which is always nice. Let's take that and throw that there. Actually, I always put that on 5, and then 2 of those. Yep, that'll do. Oh, I need to talk to Tarkley again, I think. No, I don't need to talk to him. I thought I did need to talk to him in order to unlock the dual strike, but it should be just right here somewhere. There it is. Okay, so let's take that. Now we're just going to weapon swap over and throw the 2 rusted spikes in. Let's see, does this one do more damage? Nope, just more crits. Okay. So that's cool with me. I think everything there is in order. We can actually re-roll the mods on that, but I don't know if that's worth it at this point. Where's my currency tab here? Let's bring that all the way to the front. I'll probably have to rename that at some point. But I'm just going to try and blaze through everything as we go here. So let's sell everything else back to Nessa here. Let's sell that copper sword too, sure. And we'll throw that over there. We can't do that right now. Okay, boop. Making progress. Alright, so now we're back in action. We got our dual strike. Things are going to be just going off now. So let's head back to the coast and just start popping the run really quick flask. And yeah, so one of the reasons that I wanted to do a dual strike ranger again is when I was trying to, like, my character died in my turmoil race, spoiler alert, and I only made it to like 50 something. I was doing hardcore, and oh, I love that animation. And when my character died, I went back and I, you know, remade other characters and tried to see if I could, you know, play something in like the standard mode or something like that. I don't know if the fetid pool is even worth it at this point. And I have an arrow pointing down there. I don't know what, oh, that's just where the exit is. Okay. Interesting. I like the new map system. But when I was making other characters and trying to, you know, get ahead in levels so I could get to level 65 and unlock the rewards for getting that high level or whatever, there was someone trying to trade a gem that affected dual strike. And what it did is it was like a radius gem, so you had to have so many let's just switch back to split arrow while we're grinding here until we get our dual strike leveled up a little bit. But what that gem did is it made it so when you if there was enough dexterity in the radius of the gem, you would sometimes deal double damage on your dual strike main hand attack, and that was just like, wow, that sounds exciting. And then additionally, you would have your offhand weapon with dual strike would deal AoE damage, which, as you guys, if you watch that that character, you know I love melee splash support. So getting additional splash. Oh, we got Haku over here already. This is awesome. Okay, let's talk to him after we wipe out some of these champions here. So being able to deal more AoE, sometimes double damage on such a strong ability like dual strike, made me just, I was like, holy smokes, you know, I wish I'd had that gem in my hardcore playthrough. I can't wait to try out that gem. So honestly, it's like just really exciting for me to see the possibilities that dual strike could have coming forward or going forward. So let's actually unlock Haku, because we want to get all of our guys going here and, you know, level them all up, unlock the hideout, and get all that stuff rolling. Because unfortunately, you know, I haven't been uploading a lot lately. I was kind of waiting for this to come out so that I could really make a new video for you guys and make some new stuff. I wanted to keep my other character going because there were some challenges that I wanted to accomplish before Fall of Oriath dropped. But I had some real life events pop up, and there was really nothing I could do except for deal with those. And unfortunately, it kind of led my content to kind of fall off for the time being. But hopefully, I'm going to be trying to get back on schedule with, you know, the daily stuff. And if things don't calm down in my life, I might end up doing, you know, like 3 uploads a week, or you know, maybe just on the weekdays or something like that. So if you guys have, you know, specific days that you like to watch videos, or have a specific schedule that you think would be optimal for your viewing pleasure, then let me know. I will do my best to accommodate you guys, because I love making content. I love playing games for you guys. I love sharing it. You know, it's all fun. It's awesome. And Path of Exile is just a total blast. I can't get enough of this game. But I gotta be consistent. You know, it's important. And unfortunately, some decisions that I've made in life lately have led me to some paths that require a little bit more effort outside of you know, than would normally be required for just daily life stuff. So, do we want damage or life here? I feel like we want damage. Let's take the damage. Because we're not playing in hardcore. This is just a regular, not standard, but you know, you can die and still be allowed to keep playing. So we're gonna go with damage, and we'll worry about the defense a little bit later when my damage gets a little bit better. And I'm not really sure how the new acts are gonna work out. Honestly, I haven't really known anything about the new acts that are in the game. Let's take that copper sword too, because I think it's actually gonna deal slightly more damage and still give me a green slot. Right on. Okay, so we got the spirit. So yeah, I don't really know what's gonna be coming, or what kind of stuff we're going to be running into. I haven't watched anybody playing the beta. I haven't watched anybody doing coverage of the beta. I've just kind of looked at some of the gem stuff. Can we make it past that? There we go. Some of the gem stuff and some of the changes that came through. I just skimmed the patch notes. I didn't even really in-depth read them, because you know, sometimes I've done that with games and kind of spoiled everything for myself. And I've always found that sometimes leaving things to the mystery is a little bit more exciting. As we go forward, you know, and discover more stuff and kind of run into a lot of these things that are like, oh my gosh, new and exciting, like I can't believe this is wow, 13 already, holy smokes. You know, when all that exciting new stuff is coming out, it is fun to kind of discover some of it for yourself for the first time, and then, you know, as time goes on and you really need to kind of start fine-tuning your build and making some real decisions for what you want to accomplish in the game, then that's the time to start looking stuff up and start learning about everything from other people and other videos and yada yada. So that's what my thoughts are. I really like this new map though. This is really cool. It's really pleasing to the eye, very easy to look at, very easy to read. I feel like I can use this map a little bit more effectively than the big overlay here. But I'm just so used to the big overlay from playing Diablo 2 and everything. I know it's been so long since I played that game, but it still feels like that's such a key part of my experience with that game, is just constantly hitting tab to look at the map. And I remember like alt-tabbing out of the game by accident so many times, just because I would constantly be like trying to look at loot with the alt button and then trying to look at the map with the tab button, so I'd alt-tab out all the time. And that did lead to some deaths. it does happen. But hopefully that won't be the case with this character. And you know, hopefully I won't have to look at the map too much, because I think it is a little bit annoying when I just kind of run around with the map all the time for you guys to watch, because you want to see the gameplay, right? You don't want to just stare at the map like I do. I have a bad habit of just staring at the map and focusing on that little icon on the map and using that to navigate my character through everything. I always just find it easier than actually like staring at the textures of the levels, because I find the textures a little bit hard to, like, I can see this far, which is probably about right here on the map, but on the map I can know that that's a dead end without running over there, so that's why I tend to just stare at the map all the time. We got a Brood Princess here. Let's just wipe everything out with the arrows right there, and then bonk this thing down with the crazy damage that Dual Strike can deal, and get slowed down a little bit. We got Frost Wall. I don't think I know that one. I definitely think that's not a new thing, because it wasn't talked about. Oh, that's Burning Arrow. Frost Wall. That sounds kind of cool. We'll just probably sell that. I don't think we'll end up using it, but it is cool to see a spell I'd never seen before. I don't know if that's new though, because I thought there was only 3 new skills, and I thought that there was like a dash and something else. So it's kind of interesting. I must have seen that at some point in the past, and I'm just forgetting about it. We got Haku again. All right. Well, let's get some more XP for him then. Sure, what's up, Haku? Because if we're going to be playing this kind of melee-focused character, then he might be a really useful NPC to have in our home base there, because he'll hook us up with some cool crafting and armor and stuff like that. Maybe even some weapons and whatnot. Oh, gotta be a little bit careful here. I like the new UI as well. It looks really cool. You know, you got your babe over here and your babe over here of your mana bars and health bars. Kind of reminiscent of Diablo as well. Gotta switch up to Split Arrow here, because we've just got too many enemies for Dual Strike to deal with without the AoE. Once you get that melee splash support though, that's awesome. And it really just goes off. Oh, I'm frozen. This guy's a pain in the butt. Oh, he deals cold damage. That's what's causing me so much grief over here. Let's take him down. It only takes like 4 or 5 hits, and he goes down with Dual Strike. That's why I love Dual Strike. And bonk these guys because they're just jerks. And let's get that attack speed level up, because we do need to get to Finesse here, which is going to be a nice little bonus for us with the stats and attack speed and everything. And so yeah, I don't really know like the exact specifics of what my build's going to be like, but I do know that I'm going to be like Dual Strike. So as the game goes on and we unlock some new stuff, we'll change the build around, fix things up, fine-tune things, make it stronger. It was a good learning experience playing it in the Turmoil race hardcore, because I kind of learned a lot of the strengths and weaknesses, you know what you need to look out for, like getting trapped in corners like this. Never a good idea to be painted into a corner, especially when you do it to yourself. This guy's got some frenzy charges going on here. Let's try to wipe them all out. There we go. One more shot. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Good chunk of XP. I like the way the XP is going. Infernal Blow. Hits the enemy. Some of your damage will change into fire damage. We might play around with that, because I think I have some spots I could put it. So let's actually do that. Let's throw Infernal Blow right there and press it. Okay, well that was kind of underwhelming. It doesn't say boop. I guess it kind of blows up a little bit, which is kind of cool. Well, that's some pretty good damage. It's only with the main hand though, or it alternates them, so it's not really like a... Ooh, just had some lag spike there. Sorry guys, I think my character's kind of bouncing around due to all the mobs on me here. Ooh, this is not good. Ooh, what's happening? I'm getting pushed all around. Oh my gosh, sorry about that guys. I think my character's getting kind of bugged out on some of the enemy models there and just kept warping around. So let's run back there really quick and shoot him with the bow this time. That went kind of embarrassingly bad, but that's why we're not playing in hardcore. Because you know, these bridges, they're just screwing me over. Alright, Infernal Blow leveled up. Does that blow enemies up? Yeah, it explodes when enemies die. Okay, so we will use that kind of for our AoE, I think. I think that'll be a good choice until we get the melee splash support. You can see they go pop. Yeah, that's kind of good. I think Split Arrow is still stronger right now for what I'm trying to do though. Just get through these areas. There we go. And let's run down here. We got some people spoiling right there. Just joking, that's not a real spoiler. Just joking around. Wow, that was a crazy attack from whatever enemy is over there. Sounds like maybe that was a totem or something. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah, it is a totem. Definitely. Alright, so let's heal up. got no light radius thanks to this guy. Can't see anything. Let's just keep dual striking and keep popping them down. We're getting there. Just take a little bit of time. There we go. I got a large shield there. I like nailed fists. Those are pretty good because they give you the health back. Just take the spirit and get the hell out of here. Go give it back to Haku. I always forget his name. Like, I want to call him Karui because he's like wants the Karui spirit, but his name is Haku, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Haku Armor Master Derp. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got finesse, attack speed, accuracy rating, and dexterity, which is always nice. I always like having that bonus attack speed. You know, the dexterity and accuracy is always nice too because I hate missing. Man, Weaver's Chambers, that's like, that person is just running like crazy. And I think that's what I need to be doing because honestly I'm just kind of like taking my time through all this. I'm not even really taking my time, I'm like trying to work through it, but these people are just next leveling me way too hard. We're going to skip a lot of the side quests as we go along, just in the first acts, because I'll come back and do them, but I want to get through the game, you know, I want to get to the end game, I want to start doing the cool stuff, because last time in my playthrough, you know, I didn't really get to do a lot of the cool stuff for you guys. I got stuck. I didn't even get to kill Malachi, because I never ended up having, I don't even think I played after I finished the turmoil race. I wanted to, but my situation and my time just did not allow me to, and I really apologize because I was hoping to get some cool rewards and stuff and have fun with it. So let's wipe these guys out. Some decent XP here in the ledge. And it seems like the area has widened a little bit. I don't think the path is nearly as narrow as it used to be. I could be imagining that, but I feel like it's definitely a bit bigger. But having the split arrow that pierces a few times, that's definitely helping me kind of grind through some enemies here. But I remember reading a leveling guide on how to do things quickly, and I remember one of the most important tips, actually the most important tip, is never stop running. And so that's what I'm going to try and do. Because I want to practice, I want to get good, I want to be better at the game, and you know, get myself a little bit more prepared for races down the line. So I'm going to be practicing. I'm trying to improve my technique as we go along here for the speed running of races and stuff. And I don't know if the chat's very entertaining here, but some people seem to be having some interesting discussions over here. Fell Shrine Ruins, yeah, people are making some solid progress. And there was a queue when I did start, so I'm a little bit behind everybody, because there was like 30,000 people or something trying to get in all at once at the very start there. So that's quite a few people, but it's a very good game. And I'm glad that they've come up with another expansion and changed things around, shaking it up a little bit. I always found that that's one of the more fun parts of ARPGs is, you know, when like new seasons or new races or new events come out that, you know, let you have a little bit more fun with the game, kind of make it new and fresh again. Because I just love it. I just love this game. Someone's got a unique vine circlet already. That's pretty exciting. So let's, ooh, we got a Harbinger here. Okay, so we definitely got to deal with this area. Fight these guys. So let's just keep split arrowing and running around. I don't think we have to kill this totem, but I definitely want to kill the Harbinger here just to see if it does anything or benefits me in any way. Because I definitely think that there's going to be challenges related to slaying all these Harbingers, obviously. Got another level up there, and I want to accomplish as many challenges as I can. So, ooh, we got a Superior Corroded Blade, which is a two-handed sword, but definitely worth selling for something. I like these blue flames on the ground; they're really cool. Right, so he's almost dead, but not quite. Still spawning some guys for me to fight here, and we do got to level up. I have to invest. There we go. We got some binding shards. I know that those are key for something. I'm not quite sure what they are. Skinning knife's got pretty good damage on it. You know, before we actually fight that thing over there, let's actually just equip these new weapons and everything here, because that's not quite an upgrade yet. Stick with that for now. And yeah, let's go bonk this guy. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Yeah, it's gonna take too long. Never mind. We're gonna get a move on here. Sorry about that little stutter there. Oh. I'm trying to wait for a safe time to invest this skill point here. I think I'm going to get this stun and avoidance there because I want to get that Heart of the Oak talent so that it gets a little bit of defensive bonuses and the additional stats that come with that. I think it gives you stats. We'll find out in the next level up here. So let's run over here because we found the exit to the climb, and we'll keep pushing forward. So far, I think the first 4 acts are pretty much the same. There have been some variations of the the text and the story and the way that characters interact with one another. I know that some characters have like entirely new recorded voice acting. Ooh, what's this guy? A dread wheel. That is just totally a bone wheel skeleton from Dark Souls 3. Or Dark Souls, not Dark Souls 3. So that's awesome. It's a little bit different though. It kind of explodes instead of having spikes that repeatedly bash you over and over, so that's kind of cool. I didn't realize they added new enemies to this area. Let's run down here and grab the waypoint just to have it, because if I end up cornering myself again and getting crunched by all these guys, that would really suck. My gear is slowly falling behind because I'm not finding a whole lot of things to keep me up to date here, and I am using weapons that don't exactly play to what I'm investing my skills in. 6 to 15, can we use that? No, I don't think so. Oh, we got Elrion here, so let's do his little mission. What does he want us to do? Destroy the relics. Oh, okay. I always think that I have to protect something when I do his missions. And sometimes he likes to give you other... Oh, see? And that's why I wanted to make sure I had this over here. So we gotta run back over there really quick. I can't believe I've died twice already. This game is kicking my butt. So let's wipe out some guys here, because there's so many of them. Alright, but we gotta focus on taking these things out. Oh my gosh, these dread wheels are nasty. If you get away from them, they do that spinning attack towards you. Oh, we got an iron ring there. Definitely want to grab that. Oh my gosh, I need to make sure I can take all these guys out here. Because these relics, I think these relics actually, yeah, they have life regen, so I definitely gotta make sure I stay on top of them. Alright, this is working out here. It's not quite as much damage as I was hoping to deal. Alright, can I switch weapons? There we go. Alright, now we got it. Now we're in business here. Let's wipe this one out. Just a few hits. And then, I don't know if that despawns all the bad guys. Yeah, it does. Okay. There we go. We're safe. So we'll get that. Of alteration, augmentation. I think we need one of transmutation in order to make something magic. So we'll probably do that at some point. There's a recipe too to turn something into like if you take a white item, I think a blacksmith sharpstone, and there's something else that you need in order for the recipe to work. What was that kind of shrine? There's a regeneration shrine. Alright, well there's tons of dudes here, so I am gonna take advantage of my pierce support and split arrow and just try and waste some of these guys here. I think we're right at the end of this area here. Yeah, we got the other NPC. We got a coral ring, good for some health. So let's run up here, and that should make him spawn, and he kind of just kills everybody when he lands there. So let's take advantage of that. Kill the fawn, unlock the NPC. We got a rare shark tooth claw. That's exactly what I want to see. Oh yeah, that's good damage right there. That's what I like to see. Alright, so we can't use it yet because we need 20 int. But we did just level up, and we got a bismuth flask, which I can't pick up yet. So let's throw that on the ground, pick that up. Alright, let's just get a move on here. Let's see, what can we invest? Does this give us any stats? No, it actually doesn't. That's the one I need to get, is Primal Spirit. So let's take Heart of the Oak to get the defenses, and I may go on to the other one just to get the intelligence bonus, because we want to be using claws. I think is going to be something I want to use. Well, I like claws. I just think that they're a fun weapon type because they have all the life regen, and they feel good just like smashing things with dual strike on them. But it may not be optimal for the build that I want to have, so we'll see how that goes. But that's definitely a good claw that I want to be equipping as soon as possible. And I don't really think there's any ways for me to increase my intelligence aside from like getting lucky with a roll of something, some kind of, you know, some give me plus something to intelligence. Because how much do I have? 14, so I only need 6 more. It's not that bad. So I might get lucky. Anyways, we're going to continue adventuring through here. This looks like, is that a Harbinger? Yeah, it's a Harbinger. So I'll show you guys this Harbinger, and then I think we're going to just kind of skip ahead to where we fight the Brutus or whatever. Or unless I find something else, you know, cool and exciting, then we'll do that. Oh man, he's spawning necromancers? That's brutal. I don't like necromancers. They just make life tough. But the enemies do despawn, or the corpses disappear when it's a Harbinger spawning them. So, oh, they can actually spawn. Oh, do I not have dual strike on? Did I not put the gem in? Oh, derp! I put it in the claw. I didn't even put it back. My bad. All right, so let's gotta kill one of these necromancers here. I think we just need one more. There we go. chaos shards, all kinds of cool things. Engineering shard, what the heck is that? There's all kinds. Oh, we got another Harbinger here? Alright, well, we're gonna clear out this Harbinger as well. Man, level 18. Holy smokes, this guy is just going nuts. Oh my gosh, we need to get out of these flames here. And just wipe these guys out without dying to everything. I definitely need to upgrade my flasks. I gotta keep an eye out for a large health flask. I might even have one in my inventory. I might have picked one up already and just not been paying attention to it. Does he teleport all of his guys to him when he does that move? Feels like he does. Because they all seem... No, I guess not. I guess not. It just felt like they did. There we go. So that takes him out. Get a bunch more shards here. I want to save those up. Ooh, we got an armorer's scrap I almost missed over here. And a short bow. Well, I can't actually combine the gems with that bow, so we're not going to use that. Let's ID these boots, get that move speed. Got a medium life flask, let's equip that. And I'm running into a wall. That's not what I want to be doing. Anything else I want to do with my inventory? I don't think so. I like seeing the exits to the map a lot farther in advance. Like, we're getting a lot of this kind of bouncing around stuff. I remember dealing with this a lot in Diablo 2, so I'm really hoping that this is just because the game has just come out and the servers are probably a little bit unstable. Anyway guys, we're in the upper prison now, so it's not going to be too far to Brutus, but I'm actually just going to kind of cut it until we get to that point, because I don't think there's anything too exciting going on right now, and I've kind of talked about, you know, everything I had for thoughts on the character and what I'm going to do with it, so we'll see you when I get to Brutus. Alright guys, here we are outside the Warden Chambers. I haven't really changed a whole lot, got some new flasks and whatnot. I'm not going to put that in just because I am about to jump into the Warden here. We have a skinning knife and the rapier. And yeah, I got a longbow, so that increases my ability to split arrow things down, but I'm just going to stand here and go toe to toe and hope that it works out. So far going okay. I need to back off a little bit. Let's just throw some split arrows at him and try not to get wiped out by all his AoE nonsense. Try and sidestep some of his nonsense there. There we go. Alright, we're into minion summoning time, so let's hope that we can just power through. Alright, we're gonna run away a little bit. Try and wipe out some of these other archers, deal with his nonsense. He's gonna try and pull me here soon, I believe. Yep, right there. Threw a little thing at me. Alright. Almost got him down, so let's switch back up to this thing, stand in the AoE for a bit because I think we can handle it, and there we go, spike club and a copper sword, nice. Alright, I don't really think I care too much about a lot of this other stuff, so I'm just going to leave it there for now, and let's continue on. So that's Brutus, that wasn't too bad. Let's actually ID this sword because we want to be using stronger stuff as soon as we can here. Can I use this skinning knife? Is that better? That's a little bit better. Adds damage to spells though. Maybe it would be better to use the spiked club. Can we use this with dual strike? Does that?
I'll need to toughen up for
oh,
that
we don't even have enough strength for it. Jeez, that thing's a monster. We can't use that either. We can't use anything. I'm totally restricted. I think I'll have a bunch more intelligence and strength after the next level because I'm getting that flask beneficial tree. What's it called? Primal Spirit. Gives you strength, intelligence, and all that good stuff. We got a what's that, invasion boss here? I think this is, or maybe this guy's just like a normal spawn for this area. Ooh, oh my gosh, I stood inside of that AoE and just got completely wrecked. So lesson learned right there. Don't stand in the middle of this guy's spells, they hurt. Oh, is there a champion pack here too? Oh my gosh, that's what's going on. And are those like a new model for the dogs or something? They are. Flame Hellions look way different now. Actually, I prefer the old model, honestly. I like the old model. It was very iconic, very easy to pick out, and intimidating. Okay, well that's that guy. I managed to kill him with the split arrow there. Who is this? That Piety? That's Piety. And she's doing her normal nonsense. We got the other guy here, the Burning Unique guy. I can't remember what he is called. The Burning Menace, that's what he's called. So let's use dual strike and whoop his butt. We got that level up, so I am gonna deal with that after we take this guy down here. We got a ball as well. Definitely gonna grab that. Okay. Take that orb of augmentation. Alright, so let's ID this all here. Let's see. Melee gems get a level up, so we're definitely gonna want to use that. And since I got the... oh, I can't even use that yet, can I? Requires level 12. Okay. What level are we now? Can't quite remember. 11. Okay, we're almost there. So let's throw in Primal Spirit. That gives us access to this guy here, which we are going to put in that. And definitely want to do it that way. It's 8 to 19. Yeah, we're better off doing it this way for now until we can use that guy. So let's do that. And accuracy rating, not that exciting. Okay, let's move along here. Coral Amulet, this one's slightly better. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we need to find the path that we want to go. So let's run over this way. We get Infernal Blow, and I do actually want to switch this up to there because we did pick up Melee Splash when I went back and turned in my other quests there. So we're getting into business here. We're almost at the melee bonk everything to death stage. Because I love just being able to just smack one thing and everything dies. I think that's great. Still leveling up those Ranger Split Arrow and Pierce support just to have them because they seem pretty useful for now. But now that we have Melee Splash support active and we're starting to get some stronger weapons, that may not be the case anymore. We want that scroll. There we go. So let's, I don't even know why I switched there. I have AoE now. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Alright, this should give us some. Now we also have Primal Spirit, which allows us to regenerate flasks faster. We're definitely going to be able to use the Quicksilver Flask a little bit more often. I'm actually going to use that Orb of Transmutation on the Quicksilver Flask right off the bat here, so that we can make it magic, maybe give it some better effects here. Where'd that go? I have 2 of them. Increased charges and elemental resistances during the effect. That's awesome. I'd like to see that. More charges is always good. This allows you to use it more often. Ooh, another scroll. There's that champion pack. Still getting used to the new Hellions. They do look cool. I just preferred the older model. I just thought it was more standout, whereas these guys kind of blend in the background a little bit. I would like it if they kept a little bit more of the red on them. I think that would have been cool. I feel like I'm going the wrong way here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to circle all the way back around, so let's do that. I didn't expect it to take me all the way down there. Thought we'd eventually be allowed to run back or something like that. But that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. 22 already, that guy's twice as high level as me. He is really wanting to get to the end game faster than anybody else, it seems like. Alright, so now we found the path, so let's run up here. Just kind of bonk some things along the way, see if we can get some flask charges rolling here. Because that's one thing that you really got to keep up if you want to go fast is your movement speed, right? I love finding big, strong, single enemies for me to bonk on, because when I fight them, you know, I just repeatedly bonk them, and thanks to Melee Splash support, it just kind of handles the rest of the mobs for me. I think that's awesome. Alright, we got a Harbinger here. It's the first Harbinger I've been trying to deal with this setup. Ooh, I don't like those exploding rings. Anything that expands always scares me because it means that something bad is going to happen when it's done expanding. Seems like they might even be like detonating, like blowing themselves up. Interesting. I really like the way this Harbinger thing is panning out. It seems pretty cool. We've got the shards here, let's grab all those. And level up Splash support and Infernal Blow. I don't think we'll be keeping the Infernal Blow. I think I'll end up scrapping that at some point. But yeah, one thing I really love about doing these, we've got a Rustic Belt, that's going to be great. One thing I really like about these Harbinger Leagues and all the new leagues and stuff is you get to jump in and everybody's at the same level. You know, aside from like skill differences and class differences and whatever, but nobody has like a whole bunch of items right off the bat. Nobody has a tabula rasa to help them really level up super fast. It's just kind of like, you know, everybody starts and everybody just gets to play. I think that's awesome. And then, you know, we get to the end game and we're all on the same level, start trading with each other, and everybody just grows. And, you know, whoever finds like the cool stuff the soonest, you know, gets super rich off of it and everything like that, as long as somebody can actually afford it anyways. But yes, that's why I think we'll do solo self-found until we get to that point at the end game that I think I need to start trading for things and you know, making some big changes to the character to really increase his strength. But if it goes well and, you know, we don't get to a point where I'm feeling like I'm super weak or, you know, falling behind everybody or having a really long stretch of time where I don't get anything that's going to improve my character's ability to, you know, get through the game and clear content, then that's when we'll switch to not solo self-found anymore. But for the playthrough, we're going to stick with it. We're going to maintain persistence on the solo self-found. But we're about to enter Merveil's Cavern. I'm just skipping over all these quests because we'll come back to them at a later time. You know, I won't bother making you guys watch me slog through all the running through those areas and everything, doing all the side stuff. So you can see it's building up over here. But I'm actually gonna just go ahead and see you guys when I get to Mervale, because I don't think there's anything too exciting that's different in the Cavern of Wrath or the Cavern of Anger. So we'll see you when I get to our sing-songy friend Mervale there. Alright guys, here we are outside Mervale's lair there. We got the Kraken Needle All. I can't use a melee splash and dual strike because it's not linked and it's the wrong colors, but it does provide a nice little boost of damage. I got this ring, which is pretty sweet. Got some nice stats on it. And this ring for the cold resist that I just picked up with some additional damage stats on it and resistance and fire as well. And then I got the Whirling Blades quest rewards, so you can go dashing around like super fast. I love Whirling Blades. It's so awesome, especially when you get rolling with some attack speed. So let's jump into the Mervale fight here, and let's just repeatedly crush her over and over and over again with dual strike. that's what I'm doing. I love dual strike. It's just awesome. I mean, I've played quite a few characters, not as many as like some people that have obviously invested way more time in this game than I have. But dual strike has been just consistently one of the best single target damage abilities that I've run across. And I mean, I'm sure that there's some other things that are just way stronger, and I just haven't played them yet. But I just being able to just hold down right click and just continuously smash these enemies for so much damage. And then, you know, the idea that there's like the jewel out there that lets you do double damage and all that other stuff is just like, heck yes, I want all of that. I just want to smash people to bits with this stuff. I don't think there's anything actually even worth picking up here. The stiletto maybe? Well, the blue magic sash. Yeah, that is an upgrade, so let's ID it. Energy shield, lightning resistance, I'll take it. And is this any good? Nope. Okay. Well, there we go. That's Act 1. We are now on our way into Act 2. And I think, I'm not quite sure where to go from here. If I want to just jump ahead some more for you guys, or if I want to go back now and deal with those side quests. So I think what I'm going to do is this is going to be the end of today's episode, since we made it all the way through Act 1 there. And I'm not sure, you know, how long the episodes are going to be going forward. I might do, you know, maybe some longer form content, maybe like, you know, an hour here or an hour there, or, you know, between half hour to an hour for the episodes. I'm thinking for just like the standard playthrough till we get to the end game, and then we can start making some more concentrated episodes, you know, doing some real adventurous stuff, trying out different things with the build, and really making some progress. Because I'd love to make like, you know, more in-depth ideas for builds and more endgame kind of videos than just doing the playthroughs. And I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, but if you're looking for some more, you know, exciting content in terms of like what the build can do, or what kind of ideas I have for the build, or what kind of stuff I've gotten, let me know. Just give me your thoughts on what you want to see from Oriath, or what you want to see from me, and I'll do my best to provide that for you. But anyways, we made it into Act 2. Next time I'm going to be probably just on my way to one of the bandit camps when you see me, so I'll just start the episode as we get closer to that. But yeah, that's Act 1 for now, and yeah, we're gonna blast through this. So I hope you guys are having fun watching, and I hope to make more stuff for you, and look forward for more episodes. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.